This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. This is the second division game between Churchill and Gandhi. Churchill, 16th place in the bottom 3 with his 4 points. Gandhi number 13 with 5 points. Churchill in poor form, 1 win and 4 defeats in his last 5. Gandhi with 2 wins and 3 losses. And to make matters worse for Churchill, he is on a 3-game domination losing streak. Not only does he lose, but he loses big. Gandhi has back-to-back wins and looks like he is on his way into form. On the map, let's get the resource bubbles on, we see that Churchill is starting next to a river with a lot of jungle around. There is rice, there is ivory, there is copper, but the starting position is not very good with all the jungle tiles then. We look at the minimap and we see they start on the western continent, which is the biggest I think, but almost as big is the eastern continent, and then there is a mini continent in the middle of the map and then some islands down south and a little bit up north here. On the eastern part of the starting continent, we find Gandhi. Not that much jungle here, but we have marble, we have stone, we have pigs, we have sugar, and there is also some horses over here. So let's see, how is this going to shape up then? Let's start the game and find out. This is Churchill versus Gandhi. Round 7 in the second division, and Churchill is fighting to get out of the relegation zone. 1 city each, different religions. Gandhi is annoyed with Churchill. Churchill in Buddhism, Gandhi in Hinduism. 2 cities each at the moment. Churchill expands south and Gandhi expands west, of course. 90 turn 100 now, 4 cities Gandhi. Let's see, we are soon at 1 AD, and we have 1 AD there. I think it was 5-4 in city count for Gandhi, if it was. But we see also now that Churchill has gotten the city up in the Arctic. That's very far from his capital. 7 cities Gandhi, 4 to Churchill. Gandhi is expanding really well. Churchill is a little bit more limited in his expansion, but Churchill is stronger than Gandhi. He is 1.4 times as strong, but with Gandhi's more cities and better expansion, this is going to be interesting. Gandhi with 9 cities now and Churchill with 5. Turn 200 is here. 10 cities for Gandhi and Churchill is still only on 5, and this could be a problem long term for Churchill. Oh, Gandhi 11 cities. Gandhi looks like he has the advantage now. Clearly he has the advantage with 11 cities, but Churchill is up to 8. He has started building cities again, Churchill. Gandhi is going for engineering. Churchill gets guilds in a little while. 11 cities to 9 favoring Gandhi. Churchill has a little bit more score, and he's a little bit stronger. Churchill, what are you going for? Astronomy now for Churchill. Churchill is trying to get into the new world, and that could be a game changer. He's up to 10 cities versus Gandhi's 11. Churchill also gets gunpowder and going for chemistry next. He's 1.8 times as strong as Gandhi, 1.9. And 10 cities, Churchill, 11 to Gandhi. Churchill, are you in the process of turning this game around? He's twice as strong as Gandhi. Gandhi had the advantage early on, but right now Churchill looks like he's about to start expanding into the new world. And he's also building units. Maybe he has... there are a lot of privateers then for Churchill as well. And he's getting his economics tax up. Getting printing press now. Gandhi is going for the guilds, but Churchill is on rifling. Churchill is on rifling and is already 2.3 times as strong as Gandhi, and now goes for democracy next. He may be upgrading some units. 2.3 times as strong as Gandhi, getting scientific method, 2.4 times as strong. It's only a matter of time before there is a war, I believe now. Gandhi going for optics astronomy himself. Churchill has physics right now. Churchill has not expanded into the New World though, as I expected him to do. He has ignored that part of the game so far, which means that Gandhi could equally be the one that expands into the New World first. Let's see what happens. Gandhi is almost at astronomy. I think that Churchill may have lost his edge here while he refused to send over settlers into the New World, because now Gandhi can do it as well. Gandhi getting education. Churchill is on artillery, 10 cities to 11. Let's see, is Gandhi sending his settlers? Yes, he is. He takes that island, but now Churchill also settles the New World, that big continent all the way to the east, while Gandhi is content on getting that mini continent in the middle of the map. But Gandhi is up to 13 cities now, Churchill on 11, Churchill now on 12. Let's see what happens. They are still at peace, and Churchill, what are you doing? Churchill, you are going culture. Churchill is going culture. He has 12 cities, he has stopped teching, and is Gandhi going to lose culture? That would be a surprise to me, but Gandhi is pleased with Churchill, so he's not going to attack him, I believe. But Gandhi's up to 16 cities, Churchill on 12, and Churchill still going 4,400 culture per turn for Churchill, and there it is, 1977 at turn 3, 97 cultural victory for Churchill. Congratulations with that. That is more than 100 turns left of the game, and Churchill has won a cultural victory over Gandhi. Congratulations, Churchill. Peaceful game with no wars, and Churchill built the Sistine Chapel, and then he won a cultural victory in 1977. This is like beating Gandhi at its own game, isn't it? Let's go take a look at the statistics then. We see the score with Churchill number 1. GNP, oh yeah, that is the culture, isn't it? Production, Churchill was number 1. Food, that was changing throughout the game, but towards the end it was Churchill. Power, Churchill. Culture, Gandhi was number 1 here until what is 1500 something, where he built the Sistine Chapel, and from then on there was no stopping Churchill espionage. Churchill number 1 in espionage. Demographics then, Churchill's numbers, Gandhi's numbers, we see about 23.5 million population, while 5.8 million only for Gandhi. You can stop and look at the numbers closely if you want to. The wonders, 3 wonders in the BC era, Stonehenge Oracle and Kashi Vishwanath, all Indian wonders, and we see here the Sistine Chapel built by Churchill in 1500 AD. We see the top 6 cities, then York, London, Nottingham, top 3, Canterbury for Churchill, Delhi of Gandhi is number 5, and then Gandhi also has the number 6 city. Statistics, we see Churchill building 12 cities, 4 religions, 2 golden ages, 31 towns, 28 farms, 27 windmills. In his cities he did build 10 of a lot of stuff. You can just read it on screen right now. 6 stock exchanges at the bottom there. Let's go page down. And page 2 here starts the wonders to come in. And let's go page down to page 3 as well. And see that there is one Taoist monastery that finishes up the list with the pyramids, hanging gardens, a lot of good stuff. Current units for Churchill, 24 redcoats, 13 cavalries, 9 workers and grenadiers, and a great spy. He trained a total of 35 Islamic missionaries, 21 Buddhist missionaries, 16 archers, 3 great prophets there. Let's go page down and see the last item on the list is 1 warrior. Kills then 9 caravels, 7 triremes, 6 galleys, 2 knights, 2 fast workers, 1 settler and 1 galleon, and all these units are inside of either the galleys or the galleons, done by privateers of course. He lost 5 privateers in the process. Gandhi then, 17 cities built, 3 regions, 1 golden age, currently 23 farms, 21 towns, 16 windmills. He built in his cities 14 theatres, 11 lighthouses and granaries, a Buddhist temple there. Let's go page down and see that 1 wall concludes the list for Gandhi. Current number of units then, 38 longbowmen, 11 fast workers, down to 1 caravel. You trained a total of 34 longbowmen, 28 archers, 23 workboats, and we see 2 horse archers there. Let's go page down and see that a crossbowman is the last item on the list, and your kills confirmed to be 5 privateers. And your losses then 9 caravels, 7 triremes, 6 galleys, and down to 1 galleon. So let's take a look at the victory condition screen and see how far behind Gandhi was in the cultural race. Here we see that Nottingham just turned legendary this last turn. 61,000 for York, 56,000 for London and 50,000 for Nottingham. Gandhi, he was a little bit behind. It doesn't look like he was trying for culture at all. 26,000 is the best in Delhi and 22,000 for almost 23 in Vijayanagara. No Apollo. Churchill built the Apostolic Palace, and you see the other numbers. Nobody was close to domination or anything. Let's go exit and take a look at the cities then. Churchill with 12 cities. Let's take a look at them. Sort by population, and we see York, Pop 19, London 18, Nottingham and Coventry 17. Building a few wonders here. Rock and roll for only 31. Production in Nottingham, that's, well, he has 6 turns left for that. Angkor Wat with 35, 14 turns left on that. Not that good production, to be honest, but he is extremely happy in his cities, even though health is a little bit low, and food is good, 30 plus for a lot of cities here. And we see that base commerce 104 in Canterbury, so yeah, 1 city breaking into the triple digit base commerce, that's good. Yeah, and we see here of course the culture. Let's go take a look at Gandhi's cities then, shall we? He has a few more of them. Okay, 17 in total for Gandhi. Let's go here, sort by population. Vijayanagara, Madras 11, Delhi, Agra, Hyderabad 10. They are happy, they are healthy, they have 20-ish for the most part. Base food, and the base commerce is, well, 49, 47, some decent-ish, but not extremely good. How long until he gets, yeah, that's a very long time. 133, 121, 146 would have taken him 146 turns. That would not have been within the time limit, so he was building a lot of units here then. So what are you planning, Gandhi? Usually you don't build many units at all, but here we see, there are some water units and there is a settler, so maybe you are just trying to build a few longbows to send together with the settler and then build a couple of galleons, of course, so to send it to a new world. That's probably what you are trying to do. Okay, you are not building up for war. I was wondering about that, but when I see the kind of units you are building, you are clearly not. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. The updated league tables then show us Churchill now number 12 with 6 points, negative 40 score turn difference. Gandhi is number 15, 5 points and negative 45 score turn difference. Tomorrow, later today, this is the first game. Why do I always think about tomorrow? Don't think about tomorrow yet. Later today, the second game between Mao Zedong and Wang Con, and I hope to see you back in just a few minutes for that. I am Kjotleik, this has been the Noble Leaders League. Welcome back to the next game.